Hey guys, it's Gus. And if you didn't notice, they updated the calendar yesterday, and it's kind of a big deal, and it's going to create some decision points for you. And I don't know what's best. I'll just let you know what I'm thinking, but whatever you decide is totally up to you because I don't have any idea what's best to do right now. So we have the Astral Lockbox going on right now, and it was kind of a stinker because we didn't have a trade bar sale or a Bazaar sale, but they just added them. So if we come here to the calendar, um, go to upcoming. We got the Astral Lockbox that ends in a day and 16 hours from the making of when I'm recording this, and we got the Bazaar and Trade Bar discount that's going to keep going for 4 more days after the Astral Lockbox sale ends. So if you did want to get Astro Lockboxes, they're a pretty good way to get trade bars. Maybe one of the best ways in the game. Maybe not on Xbox. Their economy is way different, but on PC and PlayStation, these are a really good way to get trade bars, especially if you're a free-to-play player and you don't run your credit card often. So, the, if you have everything, like I have everything, I don't really need anything. But Module 31 may be coming soon, right? We don't have any idea when Module 31 is coming, but some speculation is that Module 31 could possibly be here around March 3rd when this battle pass ends. That's just purely speculation. No word has been put out, but it's a fairly good guess. So, Module 31, if it does come, there's a chance we might be getting our mounts upgraded from Mythic to Celestial. And if that's the case, you will need a ton of mount tokens, right? And if they do upgrade the mounts, they might also upgrade the colors and insignias, which means you need a lot of insignia powder as well. And trade bars are a pretty good way to do it. Let me show you. Um, Trade bar merchant. Yeah, we're gonna come here to trade bar. And these mount tokens, instead of being three, they're only two during this sale. So you're getting these at 33% off, which is really nice. And then also, come here to trade bar merchant. We're gonna go down to insignia. You can buy insignia powder at a reduced cost as well. I wouldn't. Well, I don't know which these give you 50. Oh, this might actually be the best way. Forget how many these give you. I'd have to do the math. Maybe they're the same. Uh, but anyway, because I haven't had to do these, I stocked up on insignia powder during the Jubilee, so I got a ton of it. Hopefully, I still have a ton left. I've been using a lot. When this module came out, I had to change all my insignias from dominance to brutalities, just about. But if you are if you're trying to plan ahead and you want to assume they are going to upgrade mounts, you're going to want a lot of this stuff. And the Astro lockboxes are a good way to do it. Um, Not so much with this Astro lockbox. It's a stinker. Here, let me show you. You're usually when you buy these Astro lock boxes, you might get something good that you can sell in the auction house, and that sale will decrease your overall cost of all the trade bars you got. And this Astro lock box, I mean, the Lich will sell. Everything will sell, but for not as much as it normally would have. Like the Paranoid Delusion, when the last lockbox came out, was selling for 8 million when at first. I sold a couple for like 4 million. Now they're down to about 1.5 million. They dropped really low. The Rhymefire Salamander won't really. It will sell, but not for a ton. And the Owlbear, probably not so much. So if you buy these Astro Lock boxes, you're not really going to get a lot of your AD back that you would normally get, but it's still pretty good value. I don't know if there's a cheaper way to get comp or mount tokens. Let me show you what happened. If you come here to companions and type in token, before Module 30 came, before Celestial Companions came, these were under 50K each. And they were 150K during the first couple weeks, and they're down to almost 100K. So you're spending 10,000 per comp token. And when you open an Astro lockbox, on average, if you open up a bunch of them, you're going to get around 45-ish, which is 20 comp tokens worth for 60K AD. So you're getting comp tokens way, way cheaper. And then if you come here to mounts, these were like 40K. Now they're like in the mid 50s. I wonder who's been buying them all. Oh, under 50K, I'm getting them. By the way, you can only these only stack up to 200 each. So they start eating up your inventory. I bought a lot of them. Just in case, because if these follow the trend the comp tokens did, holy shit. So if not, I'll just sell them back and take a small loss. But so one of these implications of the Astral Lockbox is if you're still building your tune, it's a great way to get trade bars. If you want to anticipate Module 31 coming soon and them adding mounts, you might want to consider getting a whole bunch of trade bars for that. Another thing you can do, this is super, super risky, guys. I mean, it's super risky. I got really lucky with this Astro Lockbox because I think I bought about 4,000 of them last time they were out, and they didn't move, right? But for the first time ever, we have two Astro Lockboxes at once. We got the current one, and then we got these ones, and look how much they're selling for. And they're selling. I just sold one right before. Uh, these are the comp tokens I just bought. I just sold this one right before I made the video. So yeah, they're selling, and it's a nice profit because I got those for 60K each, and I sold them for 74,500 each after auction house fees. That was a nice profit. But chances are, if you buy these new ones and try to resell them, it's going to be you might be able to sell them for a profit, but it's a huge risk, especially if you don't have a lot of AD to throw around. The other thing to consider, and this is, God, be very careful doing this. Be super careful doing it. You can also get these Glyph of potencies for 30K and sell them later on, right, for a profit. There's a huge risk with this. There's a lot of people in this game who have so much AD. They've been playing the game since it came out. And people say I have a lot of wealth. I really don't compare to these people. They're very wealthy. And this is the game within the game for them. And, they're playing for, just a couple AD at a time, but they're doing it with billions of AD. So they're making profit. But for most people, they're not going to do too well. Let me show you. Let's see if these were still in here. They were in here yesterday. So let's go to markup or glyph of potency. And let me just show you if I don't know if they're still here or not. Look what they're selling for. So 99, if you sell 99, it costs you 3 million to get that, and after you get your auction house fees, you're not going to make a single penny. And look how much there are in here. This is Tito. I've known him forever. This is great. What a flex. So there's 400 listings possible, right? And these are priced at the lowest. So we got. I'm going now. Now we're on the hundredth listing. If you notice, this name's not changing, right? And now we're on the 200th listing. Now we're on the 300th listing. Now we're on the 400th listing. Oh, look at, he's basically got 400 stacks of glyph of potencies. Let's get the calculator out. So 3,333,333 times 400 stacks. So he's got 1.33 billion worth of AD listed in the auction house right now. You're gonna have a really hard time selling, and I know because I've tried this many times in the past. There's a lot of people doing this, so be careful. You can do it if you have the AD to mess around and gamble with, but most people I know don't have that kind of AD, and they'll need it when the new module comes, assuming there's going to be a bunch of upgrades. So be careful with this. It works. I have made AD in the past, but I've also had to wait. There was a time where I didn't sell my Astral lock boxes. I ended up selling the last one I had bought for 9, 10 months later. Yeah, I bought a billion. I bought, I think, 24,000 Astral lock boxes, and it took just under a year to sell them all. It was really painful, and it sucked because I was just constantly relisting, constantly getting undercut. So you can. So the choices are buy in anticipation of mod 30. That's a huge gamble because we don't know anything for certain. You can buy to resell, which, by the way, I think is risky for both Glyph of potencies and Astral lockboxes. The reason being is there's two separate lockboxes. There's these ones that don't aren't as good as these ones that are priced much higher. These ones right here. So you got to be really careful buying these new ones because there's people. I'm telling you guys, I know people with over 20,000 of these Astral lock boxes, and they're gonna be people are gonna be buying these Astral lock boxes more than they're gonna be buying this Astral lock box, I believe. So you can buy them to make your current character better if you have the AD because they are a great way to get trade bars for camp and mount and insignia powder. There you can buy and try to resell later. You can buy in anticipation mod 30, but other than that, you can just leave it alone and wait till the next event comes around. Because we don't know what's going on with this new team. Because this Astral Lockbox, the last one was a month ago, right? They waited a month between sales, so a lot of people who bought didn't sell any of them, and they're still sitting on that pile from last time. So it was a pretty painful experience for a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but the people who invested trying to resell for later. And who knows, they could have another sale in another month. Or they might not have the Astrolog box could go 9 months without it. Everything is a gamble in this game. If you're trying to make AD, because the only way you're getting AD is from other players, and everybody's trying to make AD, and it's getting harder and harder. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I am going to buy some Glyph potencies, but that's just because I've been upgrading insignias. I'm sorry, I've been upgrading artifacts and enchantments and reselling them. But reselling them in the auction house, it works. You saw I just sold a stack for 824, but that's because I got lucky and got the old ones. So I'm curious what you're going to do with this event. We only got a day and a half. If you got a strategy and you'd like to share, please comment below because I'm very interested. And I imagine others watching this video are very interested as well. I am glad that devs did put this in here as promised. It's kind of a stinker because a lot of people, we know this for a fact, bought these Astro lockboxes at 75,000 before the Bazaar sale hit. We know because the screen kept flashing. Congratulations to so and so for getting a volcanic flail snail, right? Well, congratulations to so and so for getting Imperial Rage Drake. We know people were opening these and the bottom for 75,000. So it is kind of a stinker for all those people who bought, assuming they weren't going to have a sale, and so they're stuck holding the bag. They overpaid, unfortunately. But you still have a day and a half to take advantage if you want to. Who knows? They could extend the Astral Lockbox to coincide with the sale. We don't know what they're going to do. They're not talking to us. So we got to make a lot of guesses. If you're going to guess worst case scenario and assume the Astral Lockbox will be gone in a day and 16 hours and not hopefully it lasts longer. Um, as I showed this yesterday, the Zen Exchange, look, it's still exactly what it was yesterday. It didn't move even though they brought the sell up. It's because of the Astral Lockbox. This is not a good one, but it's still good for the trade bars. You're just not going to get a lot of gravy on top of it. Well, there you go. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.